Your man out of Japan, Jay Contra here, and I've got the final 9 games that I want to show you from my collection, but I'm only holding 8 games. Now, why is that? Well, it's because I have a loose game. I don't know why I have this game, but I do have it loose. I normally don't buy loose disc-based games, but for some reason I have Sonic Adventure Battle 2 here, where you could play as both Sonic and as Shadow. Let's put that to the side because I don't have any cool inserts to show you. I also have something you don't often see. This is the Game Boy Player disc that you need to operate your Game Boy player. So many people have systems that have the Game Boy Advance player attached to it, but the disc is nowhere to be found. I actually don't know how much this is worth. The American version is worth quite a bit, if I remember correctly. No, wait, what is, hold on, wait, Beautiful Joe Taikenbot. Demo version, what? Nintendo GameCube Soft e-catalog. Hold on, this is, all right, this is the first time I've opened this in a very long time. So you see here, here's what goes with the GameCube version. Oh, what is this? Oh, hold on. Oh my God, it's a demo disc. I didn't know I had this. This is, ooh, let's see, the Nintendo GameCube Soft e-catalog, 2003 Enjoy Plus version. Wow, I didn't know I had this. That's awesome. I don't think it's worth that much, but it's got 116 titles. What? Oh, I gotta put this in. I gotta see what this is about. That's fascinating. Whoa, okay, see, this is why I have to do these videos, to see what the F I have just sitting around. I actually can't remember if this is, I'm gonna have to check. I have a complete in-box GameCube that has the Game Boy Player attachment as a part of the bundle, so I don't know if that's where this came from. I'm doing GameCube games, by the way, because last month I put up a poll. Here's a Skies of Arcadia Legends. This month is the month of GameCube because that's what my patrons voted for back in November. You can go to patreon.com/jcontra if you would like to subscribe and access those polls, as well as weekly, or not weekly, sorry, that's a bit more ambitious than I can do right now, but monthly exclusive videos that I make for my patrons. I have both the GameCube and Dreamcast version of this. Have I played either of them? No. But I am on my way. One of these days, I want to complete a GameCube set. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go GameCube, and then I'm going to go Dreamcast. So, of course, I have to have Skies of Arcadia. Well, maybe when I'm a millionaire, I can do Dreamcast, because then I can afford. But then I don't want to spend $400 on, like, sports games. Here's Twilight Princess. This used to be one of the most expensive games for the GameCube. See, oh yeah, I remember I bought this at the Mandarake in Nagoya. That Mandarake is very well known for having nice plastic around its manuals. Everything's in mint condition, of course, except for the outer box. Oh, look at that, not even a scratch on it. The only problem is that when you have someone like me buy these games, I just end up putting them into a box and putting them into my airplane bags, and you never know what's going to happen to the surface of these things. Then like that weird water buffalo, beautiful artwork. I love the design and the aesthetic of Twilight Princess. It's one of my favorite Zelda games. I'm gonna have to go back to it, but I don't think the graphics hold up over time, especially the GameCube version. I know there's the HD version that came out for the Wii U, and that was a great game. I've at least cleared that one. But my worry is that with Twilight Princess is that it's going to show its age much more quickly than you saw with Wind Waker. But that's just the weird crap that I think about. So let's put Twilight Princess over to the side. Here we have Ouija's Mansion, which I actually recently cleared. Oh man, I wonder, did I do that? I hope I didn't. I recently played this game, and it's a launch day game. This was Ouija's Mansion, and I've got it over there somewhere, but it was Wave Race for the GameCube. Both sort of like arcadey style games where you can finish this in just I'd say a couple hours, probably like 5 if you know what you're doing, especially when you're replaying this game. And it's really a game that I think should have only lasted like 2 hours. Like there's only really 2 hours worth of ideas in here. They're amazing ideas, great graphics, but people have said it before, but yeah, I can understand that this is more or less a tech demo for the GameCube, where it's showing cool 3D things that they could finally do with hardware that was upgraded past the N64, and also being disc-based can include some, much better audio, much larger textures, much more data compared to a cartridge. But I just don't, I see the demo for that in Luigi's Mansion, but I don't see it realized until much later with some of these other games. Very interesting game here. Metal Gear Solid: The Twin Snakes, a remake of the original Metal Gear Solid, done by Konami, but wasn't this created or developed outside of Japan? Wasn't it done by like Silicon Knights? Wasn't there some kind of drama behind this game because Silicon Knights or someone? I hope I'm not slandering the incorrect. Look at that artwork. That's great. Oh man, there's Snick. The company that developed this, or it was some other game, was like funneling off funds because they were trying to make Too Human. So they were like, it was such a weird time back in sort of the mid 2000s. Oh wow, look at that! Love the character designs, phenomenal. Oh, Sniper Wolf, Psycho Mantis, Decoy, Octopus. Wow, they got him. They got the whole gang is all here. And this reminds me, I need to play this, and I need to play Metal Gear Solid 5. That's what it is. Will I do that? Eventually, one of these days. And then here's the Hagaki. If this is your first time joining us, the Hagaki is a survey card that was included with most, and I would dare say all Japanese video games when they were first released. However, they are not necessary to be considered a complete game, at least by a bunch of the retro shops in Japan's standards. Now, Star Fox Assault, weird circumstances behind this. This used to be a very expensive game for the GameCube. And by very expensive, I mean more than $40. But that was the case when I first went to Japan. But after a while, it just sort of decreased in price. And so I would say that the GameCube is still very collectible today when I'm making this. Club Nintendo doesn't exist anymore, so it doesn't matter. But I think the most expensive GameCube game that exists right now is like $130. So if you want to complete a GameCube set, now is the time, particularly for the Japanese version specifically. For the English stuff, yeah, those prices are all out of control. Falco. Yes, Falco. Then so why did Falco and Slippy get top billing, but Peppy, what? He's just getting slipped off to the side, and then Star Wolf. Can't let you do that, Star Fox. I gotta get that audio. That'd be such a good drop. So let's put Star Fox Assault away and move over to one of the other really expensive GameCube games. I was able to get a deal on it. Here we've got Shadow the Hedgehog. Excuse me. I mean, isn't he just like a palette swap? Although he does have the rocket boots. That's something. I didn't realize that Shadow has rocket boots. Is that why he goes so fast? If Shadow didn't have the rocket boots, would that mean he would go very slow? Oh, nice red and black. All right, at least they've got the right color scheme. That's good. Here we've got the Hagaki. They didn't fill it out. Sending it up to, where is this going? Otaku. Oh, Haneda. I guess that's where Sega's headquarters used to be. Yeah, ooh, we got some inserts. So what do we got here? This is Sonic Riders, coming out in spring of 2006. We've also got the Club Nintendo card, and what is awaiting us in the manual? Some art. I'm kind of disappointed by the lack of art. Why is this in a Sonic game? Black Doom and Doom's Eye? Why is this in a Sonic game? I just don't. It's like taking candy from a baby. I don't get this game. I don't understand what happened to Sonic. All right, well, let's put this away. Okay, not bending that, but one of these days, I'll get to Shadow the Hedgehog. Yes, let's go to Fire Emblem. Was this Path of Radiance, Dawn of Radiance? I can't remember. It's, there's the one that came out for the Wii. This is the one that came out previously. This is actually the first Fire Emblem game that came out in a while, because Fire Emblem, there was Thrakia 776 that came out for the Super Nintendo in like 2000. Then there were the 3 Game Boy Advance games. Oh, do we have a map? Do we have a map? There's the disc. Interesting yellow tint to it. I haven't seen that. I haven't seen a color like that on a GameCube disc before. But there were the 3. There was what? There was Fire Emblem, Binding Blade, the Sacred Stones, and the other one. I think it had fire involved in the title. But those came out, those 3 games came out for the Game Boy Advance. And then we got Fire Emblem, I'm just going to say Radiance. Because I can't remember which one it is. Yeah, Tiamato? I wonder if we're going to get this remade. Because this is like $200 plus for the English version. Japanese version's like $50. It's not terribly expensive. But if they're remaking Fire Emblem games, why not remake the GameCube one and the Wii version and put them all together? That just makes a lot of sense to me, given that a lot of the old classic Fire Emblem games, for one, like didn't get released in English. So, like, for example, Genealogy of the Holy War didn't get released in English. So why not just continue on? Oh, I didn't even put the map back in. Why not just remake the GameCube and the Wii ones? And then I don't think Binding Blade even got released in English. I think it was the next one, whose name I forgot, that was just released as Fire Emblem abroad. That was so weird. And I want to end the video with Ikaruga, one of my favorite shooters of all time. Probably number 3. Like if I do them, 1 through 3 would be definitely number 1 is Battle Garega. Number 2 is, what am I thinking? Summer Carnival 92 Rekka. And then number 3 is Ikaruga. I don't think I've seen a more stylistically well put together game where the style of the game is woven into the fabric of gameplay. And I have not actually beaten Ikaruga. I can get to stage 5. That's as far as I can get, but it is hard. It is a difficult game. And even though I have it for both the Dreamcast and the GameCube, and I will probably buy the Switch version at some point, I cannot beat this MFer. I can't do it. That's how much I love Ikaruga, is even though I haven't cleared it, I'm going to probably end up with 3 versions of this game, just because it is so good. Music great, gameplay fantastic, and overall design wonderful. This is one of the few cases where I believe that the Japanese box art is worse than the American. I love the English release of Ikaruga. I love that sort of like mystical, sort of like off-white color background that they have for the English version. This Japanese version just looks weird. It's just too 3D. It doesn't capture the essence of what I believe this game is, and that's really unfortunate. But one of the rare cases where the Japanese is better than the English. So this you're looking at right now in the camera, in the frame. This is every GameCube game in Japanese that I own. And one of these days, I'm going to go for a complete set. I don't know when that day will come, but it will probably come. If you'd like to support the channel, you can head over to patreon.com/jcontra. I'd love to see you over there. We have regular polls that determine the future of the channel. You can also go to twitch.tv/jcontra and you can check out my streams over there. This month, I am streaming the GameCube because that's what the patrons voted on. I've been your man out of Japan, Jay Contra. Thanks for watching, and mahalo.